And the reason why we're out here, as we've been bringing it out, is to let all you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians know that you are the true Israelites of this Bible, man. You're the real Jews on this earth, black man, brown man. And if you have any doubt in mind, look at your oppression. Look at the state in the ghetto. Look at the state in the barrio. Look at the state on that reservation, man. You think for 1 second in your head, you think the reason why we're in poverty is because we can't get our act together? You really think that's why? Everybody commits crime. All nations have gangs, criminal, drug dealing, all that stuff. Right. But somehow, that's the reason, you know, we're the ones that are demonized for it, man. There's white on white crime, but yet this oppressor tries to bring out black on black crime, brown on brown crime, tries to talk about illegal immigrants coming in here and, you know, robbing and doing and raping and all types of things. But I'm about to bring it out that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. El hombre blanco es el diablo que dice la Santa Biblia. Right. And the reason why we're so lost, part of the reason why we're so lost and you know, and such a dysfunction out here is because our leadership has failed us, man. Right. That's part of the reason. Your Christian pastor is partly to blame for the reason why, you know, you're in the state you're in. Black man and brown man and woman. They tell you that the laws are done away with. We know that's a lie, man. You come to these classes, we're gonna bring it out and show you all the laws that you should be following. They tell you that Christ was a white man. You know, that image that you got, if a brother could pick that picture up for me, Bubba Kashub, so I could bring that out. This is the image that they push on you, man. They push this image on our ancestors since 1492, telling us that, you know, they got to come over here and save us from being savages, from being, you know, all these things, when the whole time, they're the real savages, man. The white man will try to call us illegal immigrants on our own soil. He'll try to call us a savage. He'll try to call us lazy. Meanwhile, who's the one that needed slaves to build a country, man? Who's the one that came and robbed, raped, and murdered to get their land, man? Who's the one that broke all their peace treaties and all the agreements they made in the name of manifest destiny? Right. That's why I'm going to bring it out one more time. El hombre blanco es el diablo que dice la Santa Biblia, man. Right. And before any of y'all out there getting y'all feelings and think that I'm on something ignorant, devil means deceiver. Diablo significa mentiroso. He is a liar. That's why we call him the devil. He's deceived us this whole time. It's a lie. Oh, Shah, you put that back down. The water. They try to fool us and make mockeries of us, man. They always try to spin in our faces. We always out here trying to, you know, trying to live our lives, trying to work, trying to get an education, trying to get ahead in this, trying to live that American dream. Meanwhile, they got that dream because this kingdom is in their favor, man. It's been working for them. And the reason why we don't want to believe that is because, once again, leadership has failed us, man. That's right. We think God loves everybody. We think Christ came for everybody, man. But when you look in this Bible and you read the scriptures, it says otherwise, man. Right. But the main point I'm trying to make is that leadership failed us. You could pull from me Hosea chapter 4 verse 6, because this describes the state we're in, man. This describes why, you know, there's brown on brown crime, why there's black on black crime, why there's drug dealing, why there's gang banging. Right. We don't know who we are, man. This oppressor, this white man, this colonizer, whatever you want to call him, came over here, enslaved us, robbed, raped, and murdered our ancestors, and stripped us of our identity. And because we're roaming around, you know, thinking that we're so-called Hispanic, thinking that we're so-called black, thinking that we're so-called Native American Indian, even that right there, man, those are bywords that are far from the truth of who we truly are, man. You got that for me, out? Go ahead.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
Right there in Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, as I brought out. That's why you got the ghettos and the barrios are in the states they're in, man. Because we don't know who we are. We don't have a moral compass, man. We have been stripped of all those things. We go get high to run away from, you know, the reality that we're in, that we're really slaves in this kingdom, man. And then at the same time, man, we want to, you know, we want to turn to go vote and think that voting is going to end this situation in the ghettos and the barrios, man. Go ahead,
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
We don't know that, the reason why we're in the state we're in is because, the Lord is not, we done turned away from the Most High. Christians will turn around and try to blame the Lord for the state we're in, but it's really us who turned away, man. We turned away from that Bible. The colonizer came and took that Bible and tried to act like it was their book. He founded Christianity with it, man. And then, have us thinking that we can't even dare look at that book thinking that that's what came and enslaved us. It wasn't a book that came and enslaved you, black man and brown man. It was the white man that did it. Those colonizers, when you go, didn't even know what that Bible was talking about. You go to that Christian church, man, and everything they do in there contradicts the Bible. The Bible tells you that, the Lord despises, these feast days. Talking about, the 4th of July, Halloween, Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving. And in that same Christian church, man, that pastor's right there, setting up Halloween decorations in the background, setting up Valentine's Day decorations, man. He's got a Christmas tree in the back of that, what's that called, in the congregation or whatever. Right. That's and the Bible's telling you that the Lord is not with them, man. Right. That's right. And that same Christian pastor, will tell you that God loves everybody, and has us, having such a weak and beaten down spirit in this place, man. You want to know how leadership failed us? Because when Boston Jean died, his brother went to go hug Amber Geiger, man. You want to know how leadership failed us? You got I.S.U.P.K trying to make a deal with Donald Trump, man. You want to know how Christianity and these leaders have failed us, man? Because, man, we're over here trying to go vote for a devil that called Mexicans rapists and criminals. Or another devil that called, black kids roaches. And they called, said that integrated schools would be jungles, man. This is a straight, voting is a straight mockery, man. That's exactly what it is. It's a joke that they made out of you. And then they have you think that that's the answer. This whole time, for how many years, man? Then people lost in the world want to tell you that, oh, your ancestors got, killed and beaten up to go vote for our right to vote. You mean to tell me they got beat up, got, hosed down, got dog sick on them just to go vote for Joe Biden or Donald Trump? Right. That right there is the disrespect to your ancestors, man. If you truly had love for your relatives, the people of your race that went through all that sacrificed, you would not go vote. You'll protest that vote. And that's what we do in the I.S.U.P.K, man. We protest against this oppressor, man. We know that the only way to protest, to send a message to this, to the oppressor, to the white man, is to separate from him, man. Right. To stop participating, to stop taking on that American spirit and culture, man. It's brought nothing but death and destruction to the ghettos, to the barrios, to the reservation. Man, they try to demonize us for being, thugs and criminals and cholos and Crips and Bloods, man. But to be a gangster and a criminal and whatnot, is to be American, man. America started from gang banging and, and drug dealing and being a criminal, man. The whole thing with the tobacco when they were forming the colonies, man. The red coats versus the blue coats. Right. Democrat versus Republican. That's all red versus blue, man. Right. This oppressor, man, keeps lying and keeps trying to manipulate us, man, into only blaming ourselves, man, and thinking that, we just can't get our act together. We just can't pick ourselves up by our bootstrap. And then that Christian pastor is right there, saying, pushing that same ideology on us, man.
I'm not letting nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword.